So great to have you here. And I can tell you, this episode is a special one. It's recorded live from the Tech Together fair that took place in October 2024. And I was there. I talked to speakers, sponsors, and it was really exciting to be there. And here is one of the conversations I had. Thank you so much for being in the podcast. We're currently at Tech Together. Can you tell me, Roel, how did you get here? What happened?
Good question.
It's a good question.
So I think in the end of starting of this year, I had a discussion with Wendy about her future. And I think in the second meeting we had something with Tech Together came up. And we had a lot of discussions about events and the goal of an event and what should the event bring if you have an event. And I think that picture was painted very, very, very fast. And I think the goal of Tech Together is great because my kids don't have a clue what they're doing.
But they love it.
Oh, they love it.
They really love it.
Yeah. So my youngest is here, and she's playing with VR. She's with Jen, next gen. She's developing AI pictures. She's interviewing you.
Yes. The first interview of today was her interviewing me. Yes, that was really interesting. So, she heard about Roblox.
She heard about Roblox. She plays Roblox.
So it's good for her to learn a little bit more about it.
And it's good to see that. I think it's very important, and it's also in the last presentation we had, that we try to educate our kids how we met tech. And that's very old-fashioned. So I think we have to embrace what's coming to us and help them be familiar in tech. Because tech is coming faster than we can change our ways, how we educate our kids how to handle it. So it should not be a point solution. It should be behavior, what you have to manage.
Yes, and it's up to us as parents to also have an interest in tech.
Yeah.
So we know where we're talking about.
Yeah.
When kids are coming back from, an awkward conversation somewhere online, or, something doesn't work their way, you never know what happens. And it's all up to us to have an interest.
No, and I think there's a lot of fear with parents in tech. And that's not only in social media, because they don't know what their kids are doing, and they don't know who they're talking to, what they're talking about. And I think that's true. So talk to your kids and make sure they tell you, because you can't control them 24 hours a day.
No, you can only guide them. And
you can guide them, you can educate them, but you can't control it.
And we're at the tech event.
Yeah.
Are you a tech entrepreneur yourself? Do you see yourself as a tech entrepreneur?
I think I am a tech entrepreneur. So I built a software company, sold a software company, and what I'm doing now is mentoring people who are in startup phase or scale-up phase of their tech company.
So you were not only in tech, you were in it, you sold it, and now you're guiding mostly women, right?
But that's a coincidence.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah,
that's how I totally by coincidence promote only men.
Oh yeah. So this is it's not on my website. Only woman, no.
But they seem to find you and you like to guide.
Well, I think that I think they're real great ideas, real great startups at this moment, which help the world getting a little better. And yeah, I don't know why it's only a woman. Yeah.
I don't know
No,
why
me
I
neither.
promote mainly men. Like
Yeah,
I have
I don't
the
know.
same issue. It's not
Yeah.
that I don't talk to women. It's not that I also like I meet a lot of women. I
Yeah.
podcast women.
Yeah,
Would love to work for them.
yeah, I don't know. It's interesting.
That is interesting. Well, something we should discuss at a later moment.
Next year.
Because it is
See what
interesting.
happened.
How do you see tech evolving? Because you're helping out
Let's go.
tech companies. How see this grow and within 10 years? What are we doing different?
What are we doing different in 10 years? I think everything goes a little faster than we did in the past. So in 1999, we started with websites. So internet 0.1, yes.
Big Brother website for
Yeah.
100,000 euros.
And then a decade later, we started with internet 2.0. So we started to use SaaS. We started to use platforms. And now we're a decade from there. And the internet 3.0 is here. And I think that's AI, AR, VR, and it's going again twice as fast as last decade. So I think it's going to help us with a lot of things in life. Yeah, we can talk about all the negative things which are possible, but that was also possible with internet. That was also possible with the platforms, and that's
we don't know.
Yeah, well, misusage of data will always be there. But I think that the main thing is that it's going to help us. So I'm also involved with another company, which is a startup, which is going to help us recruit better, skill-based. Don't look at the person. So without a bias, see who can do the job instead of see all the
Education and
yeah,
and then hire the wrong personality.
so yeah, people hire personalities instead of skills, and if we can change that, a lot of things would be better in this world, I think, because I think there are a lot of people with a lot of skills who are not in the job where they should be, and I think there are a lot of people in jobs without the skills who should not be
more
there.
Than 50%.
Yeah.
Hate their job.
Yeah.
So that's wrong.
Yeah. Well, that's also fun. That's another startup I'm mentoring. They see how much energy you get from your skills. And that's really fun to see that the guy who's the best sales guy is not the good sales guy because he's the sales guy, but he's working really, really, really hard with negative energy to get his targets. But he's a really creative guy. And his energy is not in selling, his energy is creating something. So I think it's good that people realize that if you look at yourself and your own skills, your own purpose,
Beautiful.
you're getting happier. And I think AI will help in the future.
I'm really curious where it will lead to.
Yeah, me too.
I hope we are here again within a year at a new Tech Together event.
Yeah.
That would be absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Roel, thank you so much for being here and discuss your work in tech and your vision on AI, but also on tech. And let's invite more people next time.
Yeah.
And be here with
Let's
a
grow.
bigger crowd.
Yeah.
If you enjoyed today's episode, hit subscribe and leave a review. Stay connected on social media. Find us on LinkedIn, Instagram and X, DutchTechOnHeels. Who are the C-level women in tech you'd like us to feature next? Send us a message. Your suggestions guide our future conversations. Stay inspired, stay connected, and until next time, this is DutchTechOnHeels signing off.